Welcome back to Second Take. It's Vishwa here, and today I'm going to be discussing a player that many thought would be the next big thing because of many factors, but didn't truly live up to any of that hype. This player is Mohammed Bamba, also known as Mo Bamba. Mo Bamba is on the Orlando Magic, serving as the backup big man for All-Star center Nikola Vucevic. Bamba was seen as such a terrific prospect due to many reasons, including the song Mo Bamba dropped by a good friend of his, the rapper Sheck Wes, and his wingspan of 7'10" was the longest in the NBA, at least before Taco Fall arrived. However, he didn't live up to this hype due to many factors. To begin with, coming out of his high school Westtown, Bamba was seen as a dominant force at the 4 or the 5 with insane shot blocking ability, dominance on the boards, and he had extremely rare performances such as multiple triple-doubles involving points, rebounds, and blocks. He dominated Udoka Abuzike, sorry for the incorrect pronunciation, and he's a Big 12 foe by putting up 13 points, 16 boards, and 10 blocks in addition to 5 steals and 5 assists. He was also the 2016-17 Gatorade Player of the Year and had such a huge impact on his team as Westtown's only 2 losses came when Bamba was not playing. I could go on and on about his high school accolades, but you guys get the point. Bamba would then commit as a 5-star recruit, McDonald's All-American, to Texas. There he would average about 13 points, 11 boards, and almost 4 blocks, showing his amazing defensive instincts and his ability to dominate the boards. Even though he only shot 27% from 3, his shooting stroke showed a lot of promise for future potential. As you guys can see, according to the scouting report, the only areas of work needed for Bamba was his lack of offensive dominance, similar to the way he dominated defensively. Even as a senior in his lone year in Texas, he was never able to average more than 14 points a game compared to other centers in his class like Wendell Carter Jr., or DeAndre Ayton, or Marvin Bagley. Also, his slender frame for a big man was also a red flag, especially going into the more physical NBA. When you transition over to Bamba's career in the NBA, the Orlando Magic took him with the 6th pick, as even though they had all-star big man Nikola Vucevic, Bamba's potential that he displayed previously and his record-breaking wingspan of 7'10" was just too much upside to pass on in the 2018 draft. When you take a look at Bamba's career so far, there aren't many bright spots stats-wise, as he only averaged 6 points his rookie season and 5 the next, with only 3 rebounds in each. His field goal percentage and 3-ball was also not the best, but he's currently ready to return to the league right now and was previously dealing with a positive COVID test all throughout the bubble and the preseason. First of all, who I want to blame most for Bamba's struggles is definitely the Magic organization themselves. The Magic are seen as a borderline playoff team with solid players and young talent like Nikola Vucevic, Evan Fournier, Aaron Gordon, Jonathan Isaac, and recent first-round pick Cole Anthony, and Chuma Okeke as well. Yes, like I mentioned earlier, Bamba's potential and his ceiling was really high, so it's understandable why you'd want to take him. But when you have an all-star big in Nikola Vucevic, who you recently signed to a 4-year, $100 million contract, you look back and think, what was the purpose in drafting Bamba? Drafting Bamba also meant they missed out on steals like Colin Sexton, who had a 20-point per game season, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, who's also a future star, and Michael Porter Jr., who could also be on his way to a superstar caliber player as he's really gifted offensively. A point guard was a position of need, and the small forward could have been that too, and SGA or Sexton could have easily made the team much better, but drafting Bamba just to play 15 minutes a game was truly not the right way to go. Bamba could have easily been taken by any other team like the Bulls, who were in search of a big man, or the 76ers, as even though they have Joel Embiid, he does know Embiid well, and he could have played the 4 in Philly because of his stretch big capabilities, or basically any other team that would develop him and give him adequate playing time. But he was taken by the Magic, and I would say 75% of his poor play is not on him, and I will admit, as for the other 25%, Bamba is raw talent who could be a boom or a bust, and he doesn't have enough muscle to be a force in the paint, but if his offseason improvements such as getting stronger and developing a consistent jump shot translate in the game, Bamba would have earned more minutes and a bigger role. But either way, unless the Magic trade Vucevic, which is unlikely, Bamba will likely stay in the reserve role he's been with the Magic, which is unfortunate for how much hype he drew coming out of college. To me, at a point, Bamba should demand a trade or not re-sign with the Magic when he's a free agent, as he deserves adequate playing time to prove himself as a great shot blocker, rebounder, and a stretch big man. Some other destinations I would recommend for him are the Charlotte Hornets, who could use another big that is young for their improvement, the San Antonio Spurs, as Aldridge is getting older and they need a replacement at a point, or the Timberwolves, who some of you may disagree with. I'm including the Minnesota Timberwolves because he could start at the 4 as a stretch big who could block shots defensively, as Karl Anthony Towns isn't known for his defensive capabilities. Bamba has also reportedly put on 28 pounds of weight and muscle during the NBA hiatus and worked extremely hard refining his jump shot in his private gym. Either way, I'm a big fan of Mo Bamba and really hope his career can take a huge leap upwards, as with his gifted physical attributes, his talent can definitely be put to great use, whether it's in Orlando or in any other team. He's been putting in the work, and even though his career is off to a rough start, I certainly believe that in the right circumstances, Bamba can at least be a solid starting caliber player, maybe even a star, instead of how many people would immediately label him a bust. The Orlando Magic could also get a capable bench player in their squad in return, as they have hopes of making a deeper postseason run, but I'm wishing only the best for Mo Bamba, as he's still young and has a lot of potential and a really high ceiling that could be put to great use with proper coaching, good playing time, and players he can work well with. Well, that's going to cap it off. Let us know in the comments if you think Mo Bamba is a bust, or if he can rebound his career if provided in a better situation. Also give us other ideas involving either the new NBA season, specific teams or players, or throwback videos you'd like to see us break down. Please make sure to subscribe to the channel. I promise you will not regret it. Smash that like button. Thank you guys for watching, and peace.